Hi everyone, I'm Corwin, this is Adam, you're watching HandbasketGaming, and we are continuing to do answers videos. So, we asked an episode, makeup, airbrush, or sponge?
Ow, I hurt my neck. We both prefer airbrushing.
Yes, we do.
Because it's faster and easier.
And it feels good. Markers or crayons?
We both prefer markers.
Hands down, why would you ever use crayons? Markers are so great.
Did you ever have the smelly markers?
Yeah, dude, it's shoved right up my nose.
Yeah, the low, the light blue.
The big, thick black Sharpie. Yeah, it was awesome. So, how do we deal with stress?
I think you use black Sharpies. I take vacations. Like, when I reach my absolute limit, it usually, luckily, it times out with when I'm going to be taking a vacation because they have become necessary.
I would love to do that. And we have one I've got to look forward to. It's going to be amazing. Because I've never in my life needed a vacation more than I do this year, I don't think.
By the time this airs, I think we might be in Disney.
Fuck yeah! Gaming. That's how I deal with stress. I just come home, I look at my wife and say, honey, I'm going upstairs. And she knows what that means. I'm going to my special room. Who loves being Santa?
I does that.
Adam loves it.
I have a special hat, and I pass out the presents, and it makes me feel happy.
He really loves doing it. What's our favorite adhesive?
I like crazy glue.
I like Gorilla Glue.
Mine because it's spelled with a K, and it's crazy.
Mine because it's a gorilla. So, favorite Doctor Who companion?
Mine is Rory motherfucking Williams, and you will never convince me that he is not the best companion that has ever or will ever be on the show.
I like that really hot redhead.
Amy Pond.
Yep.
The wife of the actual best companion, Rory motherfucking Williams.
First car accident.
I was 21 and I was driving down to visit Jen at college. Or no, I was driving home. I take that back. I was driving home from visiting Jen at college, and I was like 20 minutes away from home out of a 4-hour drive, and I found the one remaining patch of ice. Like, it was barely even cold out, but I managed to find the one remaining patch of ice and spun my car out into, not the the little, like, triangle near where the on-ramp is, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But there was a really nice cop, and he came by, and we tried to push the car out, and it didn't work, so he called a tow truck for me and let me sit in his squad car while we waited.
Did he play with his gun?
No. It was kind of awkward, because I was in the back of the squad car, and that, even if you've done nothing wrong, that's, well, you wouldn't know about that part.
So, my first car accident, I was 2 years old. And my mom
You should not have been driving.
No, I shouldn't have been. My mom hit that one patch of ice, spun out of control, went through a stop sign, like physically took the stop sign out. And to this day, she still blames my father for, quote, giving her bad directions.
Did he direct her to drive through a stop sign?
I think she was just mad at him, and then it became funny. So now she just blames him because it's funny.
Wait, did you say a left at the stop sign? No, a left before the stop, a left into the stop sign.
Bam. So who is our favorite stand-up comedian?
Mine is John Mulaney. He's very
Mulaney
funny.
Is really good. My favorite, hands down, is Kyle Kinane. He is outstanding. He is super good.
He's okay.
Adam's wrong.
He's kind of bro-y.
Adam's double wrong. Who's the first stand-up we ever saw live?
Mine was Lewis Black in college. There was a free show in the union, the student union down at OSU.
Very cool.
It was.
The first stand-up I ever saw live was my dad. He wasn't stand-up at the time. He's just a really funny dude. But he does stand-up comedy now, so I'm going to go ahead and count it, because I don't remember who the first one that I paid to see was.
Where's the beef?
It's in the freezer.
Yeah, it's in the freezer. It's right over there. I have a chest freezer in the other room.
Yep. Favorite 1900s historical story?
So this one, it's actually a story that I learned from the show Sports Night, and then I had to fact check to make sure it was actually true. So, Philo Farnsworth invented the television. And, obviously he was a genius and a visionary to do so, But the part of the story that I like is his brother-in-law, Cliff Gardner. He was not, like no PhDs to his name or anything like that. And he goes to Philo and says, I don't understand the science of it, but from what you've explained, you're going to need glass tubes to do your experiments with. And so I'm going to teach myself glass blowing and make all the tubes that you're going to need for testing. And like, it's so inspiring that someone who is, not the spotlight guy, not the super talented person, just knowing the best way to help. And like the television wouldn't have been invented without his work. And because he taught himself to blow glass. And it's really, it's neat. It's a neat story.
That's really cool, man. I like it. Mine's When Harry Met Sally. So, Nintendo or Sega?
No. We're not just breezing past this. When we were writing up questions and Corwin wrote on the board, stop kicking your microphone, goddammit.
I'm sorry.
When we were writing up questions and Corwin wrote on the board, favorite 1900s historical story, I said to him, I don't know about that question. I don't have one off the top of my head. I'm sure I'll think of one by the time we're doing an answers video. I give this motherfucker a week. And it's his question. And he's got nothing.
Yeah, I just kind of forgot to do the research on that. So, pumpernickel bread. So,
the invention of pumpernickel bread. It happened in the 1900s. Did you know that? Neither did I.
Nintendo or Sega?
Shout out to Fiber Optic for getting this one right. We both prefer Nintendo.
Because who likes Sega?
Some
Sugar or honey?
I prefer honey.
I prefer sugar. In droves. Chocolate or vanilla?
Shout out to Mike for getting this one. I prefer vanilla.
And I prefer chocolate.
And he got it right for both of us.
Good job.
Just like this next one as well.
Wow. So, Ren or Stimpy?
I prefer Ren.
I prefer Stimpy.
And that's all we got for you today. So you guys keep answering questions. We'll keep giving you shout outs. And we'll keep being idiots on the internet.
Yeah, we will.
That'll probably happen regardless. But, I like the interaction.
Wow.